Hey everyone, and happy Friday morning. It is Friday, August the 16th, 2019, and it is 8:05 a.m. I'm going to share with you what I ate yesterday as well as my weigh-in from yesterday, but I do have a few things I want to talk about first. First and foremost, I want to say thank you again to all you guys for such awesome comments. I have had to delete a total of 1 comment in the last week, and that is amazing because usually I have to delete and block quite a few people. So thank you guys for being so kind and nice and considerate. It's a big change from what my comment section used to be, and I appreciate it, and it means a lot to me, and I appreciate you guys who have always been there supporting me. I appreciate the continued support, and I feel like I don't know if I say it too much, but I don't know how else to convey my thanks of how supportive you guys are of me and this journey that I'm on and I have been on. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I just can't say it enough. Thank you. So that was the first and most important thing I wanted to share with you guys this morning. So yesterday I wasn't feeling the greatest, like I told you, and I decided to just get up and push through it and not stay in bed because, like I said, if I was staying in bed, I was still going to feel sick whether I was in bed or moving around. So I decided to get up and move around, and that did help because after a while I didn't feel sick anymore, and I actually had a pretty good day yesterday. I didn't feel bad or anything. The last few months that I've had my period, during that time I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety. I guess it's from like a hormonal change, and it seems like my anxiety is much worse leading up to my period, and then during my period, and then a few days after my period. So I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety the last few days, and it seems like my anxiety starts in the evening. One little thing will kick it off, and then it just goes through the roof. My anxiety is, I feel one little thing on my body that might not feel right, like I'll have like a pain in my foot, or something feels weird in my back, or I'll move wrong and my chest will hurt or something like that. Something very benign and absolutely nothing behind it, but my mind blows it up into heart attack, stroke, blood clots. There's an array of things I go through in my head. One day has been a while ago, but one day I was convinced I had appendicitis. Then a few days after that, I was convinced that I don't have a gallbladder. I had my gallbladder removed when I was in high school, but I was convinced I had gallstones blocking my gall duct, my mind just blows things out of proportion, way out, and then I just think about them over time, and I make myself quite miserable. So I try to distract myself. I try to do all the things that we all know to distract ourselves during panic and anxiety. And sometimes it works, honestly, and then sometimes it doesn't. When it doesn't, I'm miserable for hours. Luckily, it's in the evening, so I don't have to suffer with it too bad. I can just go to bed, and then when I wake up, I'm usually better. So I've been dealing with that. That's been the hardest part of the last few days. Yesterday was also kind of a sad day for us here in my building. A lady that I met almost 9 years ago when I moved in, one of the first ladies that I met, she was an older woman, probably in her 80s, I would say. She passed away yesterday, and that was very sad for all of us because she has been here for many, many years, and she was such a sweet lady. But she's also been sick for many years, and she's had a lot of surgeries and procedures, and she's went through a lot in the last few years. And even though it's a blessing for her to be out of pain and she's reunited with her husband that she loved dearly, but for us that loved her and looked forward to seeing her smiling face every day, it's sad for us. But I am happy that she is at peace, and that's the most important thing. So trying to remember that yesterday and today. So yesterday I saved my 3rd millipedes. and I'm going to insert a clip of my millipede. This is becoming like the Millipede Chronicles here on my channel, but here is the third millipede that I saved yesterday. Guys, look, Mr. Manylegs has a brother. I found him, and we're going to set him free in the rock garden. He's definitely alive. Alright, I'm going to pause it and then I'll show you where I put him. Aww. This is number 3. Trey Many. That is his name. Trey Many. And there goes Trey Many. Bye-bye, Trey Many. Live a happy life. So there you go. Trey Many. I saved him yesterday. We were playing cards, and an older woman, she comes in to sit with us to play. She watches us play, and she does she walks laps in the building, and she comes in, and that's like a halfway point where she rests. And she was like, oh, there's a worm over there on the floor. And I'm like, oh, I'll save it. Everyone thinks I'm probably crazy by this point. But I'm like, I'm the centipede, I'm the millipede rescuer. I can handle this. So I got a piece of paper and I took it outside, and you saw I set it free. And last night I went out. It was around 1 a.m. because I couldn't sleep really well last night. I went out to check on him, and he was gone. So he's crawled away, and now he's with his other little millipede friends wherever they live. So I'm happy that I was able to set him free. I don't know, I just feel bad for them when they get trapped in there and they're looking for a way out. It just makes me feel bad. Also yesterday afternoon, I made my first batch of Soleil water. This is my Soleil water. I don't think I have enough salt in it. I think I'm gonna have to add some more, because this has been sitting on my counter since around 3 o'clock yesterday, and I can see through it. And from what I understand from Keto Chaos's video, it's supposed to be cloudy. So I'm gonna need to add some more salt, but it does get quite, you can see the salt build up around the lid. This is just a grated, one of the Parmesan cheese lids. It fits perfectly on a mason jar. So if you have Parmesan cheese, save the lid because you can use them on your mason jars. Alright, let's get into the weigh-in part of my video. On Wednesday, I was 536 pounds even. And yesterday, insert the clip here.
Hello. It's ready. £535.0
Yesterday I was 535.0 even, so that's 1 pound down exactly. Moving in the right direction, pretty excited. Hopefully, maybe sometime next week I will be out of the 530s. That's pretty exciting. I mean, not pretty exciting, that's incredibly exciting. And I can't wait. Although it is the weekend, and the last 2 weekends for me have been pretty difficult. The first weekend, I was stalled all weekend. Last weekend, I actually gained 1.2 pounds. So hopefully this weekend will not be a stall or a gain. If anything, a stall would be better. But hopefully this weekend is a little bit better. So it is Friday. Tomorrow you'll see Saturday you'll see my Friday weigh-in and my Friday food. And then, as always, Sunday there will be no video. I will post my weekend, my Saturday and Sunday food and weigh-ins on Monday for the little catch-up, and then we'll start again on Tuesday with Monday, etc. So I guess the only thing left to show you guys is my food from yesterday. Oh, I do want to also mention, I'm going to leave in the description starting weight, highest weight, current weight. So if anybody has questions about that, I know a few people were asking about that. So I'll leave it in the description, and I'll try to remember to update it every day as best as I can remember. I know sometimes I don't remember, so if I don't, you can just leave me a comment and remind me that I haven't changed it, and I'll change it, but I'll leave it in the description below. Okay, so my food. So yesterday I was going to make my chicken noodleless soup, as I was calling it. I didn't feel like making it. I just felt kind of lazy. Did I say this? I've been having deja vu a lot. Like when I talk, I think it's because I re-record some of the videos because I think, oh, I just said something wrong, so I turn the camera off and then I start again. So I can't remember what I've said in this video or what I said in the last video that I recorded. I didn't make my chicken noodleless soup. I felt pretty lazy and lazy in that aspect of making food. But I did have a really good day, a really clean day of eating. My calories were on the lower side, not on purpose, but they were lower than I like them to be. And like I said, it wasn't for any particular reason. I didn't try to keep them low. It was just ended up that way. I was satisfied. I wasn't hungry. I'm finding that the further I get into keto, the more days that I am less hungry than I am more hungry. So I guess it's normal for my calories to be low when I'm not very hungry, or depending on what I have to eat. Now today, I think my calories will be a little bit higher because for dinner I plan on having the other half of my fathead pizza crust dough made into a pizza. So I'm kind of planning on my calories being a little higher today, not over my limit. I can go up to 1,700 calories, and I've never been over 1,700. I usually like to keep it between 1,200 and 1,400. That's usually been my average since I started, but I can go up to 1,700 if I need to. So yeah, I'm going to insert my food from yesterday here, and then I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good Friday, everyone, and the start of a good weekend. Bye. It's 12:22 p.m. and I'm going to have my first meal for Thursday. I didn't do my 18-hour fast today. I am short by 2 hours, so about 16 hours I fasted. Still not too bad. I'm feeling a little nauseous, so I'm going to go ahead and eat something. I'm having the other half of my egg, spinach, bacon, cheese quiche that I had from yesterday, and I just added a teaspoon of butter to the top before I put it in the microwave, as well as a piece of hot pepper jack cheese. And then I have 2 of the Jimmy Dean turkey sausage patties on the side. So that's going to be my first meal with my 32 ounces of water. And I will check back with you for my next food. Hi, beautiful. Do you want a treat? You want nummy nummies before Mama goes to play cards? Do you want a treat before I go play cards? Huh? Okay, can you just wait 1 minute? I'm going to show my friends, but I'm going to take the cards with me. Then I get you a treat before I leave, okay? Show them, say, this is where my IV was when I had my teethies cleaned. The hair is just starting to grow back on his paw where it was shaved. Alright, I'm going to get them. His treats are right behind that Slim Fast, the Keto Slim Fast Fat Bomb box. And that's what he wants. Alright, we're not going to delay this anymore. I'm going to show you what I'm taking, and then I'm going to give him his nummies. Alright, here's what I'm going to take with me while I go play cards. I have my 24, I think it's a 24 ounce tumbler. Yeah, 24 ounce tumbler. It's filled with ice and water, and then I put in a squeeze of the Neo Sport in the Grape Crush water enhancer. I'm having that. And then I'm going to have 2 of the Slim Fast Keto Fat Bombs in the chocolate peanut butter cup, and 4 pieces of sugar-free Lifesaver candies. and that's what I'll be taking with me. Not sure if I'll eat both of those. Usually I give away, somebody says, oh, what are you eating? And then they say, oh, that's interesting, and then I'll end up giving them one. So I'll let you know when I make my dinner if I've eaten both of them. I might not, you never know, but I intend to eat both unless something unless something changes. So that's it for my little snack, and then I'll see you back for dinner. This is what is left after I'm done playing cards. I only ate one of the fat bombs and 2 of the lifesavers. It's 8:12 p.m. and I just made my dinner. So what I'm having here is the Bird's Eye steamed cut green beans, steam fresh, and there's 2 cups with 1 tablespoon of butter and some of the Great Value Italian style Parmesan sprinkled over top. This is 2 of the Schwann's chicken breast cut up. I just baked it in the oven, and then I put some of the G. Hughes sugar-free barbecue sauce over top, and then I sprinkled some everything but the bagel seasoning over top of all of it. And that's my dinner for the evening. I'll be back if I have anything else. If not, this is the end of the video. Also my 32 ounces of water, of course.